Okay, guys, hey, Darksmiter here, and welcome to Space Engineers. Now, I'm doing something. I've got a little project, and that's mostly what these videos are going to be about. Um, Space Engineers is... Why is this not working? A very fun game. It's... Actually, why am I doing that? That's a stupid idea. It's difficult, and it's changing a lot because it's early access. So, I'm basing this off of what we have right now. It's a tiny little explanation that's going to go into this while I'm setting up something that will be explained in a minute, and I'm going to take a little slower way, which probably won't take that long anyways. Anyway, this is a game. It's fun. You get to build a lot of things. I've set up a creative mode because there's... Ooh, this is going to cause a problem, I think. There's something specific that I want to do. Playing this game, it can be difficult at times. Especially multiplayer, there's lots of bugs and issues to worry about, but it's early access for you, pretty much. Make sure this is the right setup. Okay. Now I'm going to continue talking while I'm doing some stuff. Okay, so the way this game works is that it's harsh, I guess I would say. I think those are working. And to make it slightly less harsh, me and my friend, who we played this together often, decided it would be cool and kind of an interesting project to what if you built a base inside of the planet, or whatever you're on. I am set currently onto the moon. That's just where I started. I think it's a really cool idea. We started talking about it, we started trying to implement it, and this is one of the reasons. Meteor storms happen, your base gets hit by them a lot, and when you're starting, it's kind of annoying, because you have to move fast, and we have to move fast, and you have to be able to pick up the right materials to build ammunition, because if you don't have ammunition, I think those are at the end of their thing. If you don't have ammunition, you're so my guns go firing. You're going to be screwed because you're going to be hit by a crap load of meteors, and your base is going to be destroyed. And whatever projects you put a lot of time and effort into to make look cool are just going to be messed up forever. Also, this is a quick thing though too. I'm curious. I don't know. I've never actually listened. Is it the sound of them shooting it down? Right, as I say, we're on the moon. This base is dug straight into the wall of this planet, this moon, which will provide protection. Because obviously, apparently the way it works right now is that meteors are centered on you, and they won't be able to get to you through solid rock at this point, which is nice. There's also, this is a thing that I'm not doing right now, as this is vanilla. There are no... Wow. Oh, it's so whitewashed. We're not going to stare at that, because it's going to look ridiculous. Wish I could actually mess with the light color. Because if you want to see something ridiculous, it will be incredibly dark in here in, 1 second. Oh my god. Now it's pitch black. It's either the brightest white that ever was, or pitch black when you're looking at that wall. So, overall, you know what, actually, let's see what this does. Maybe it doesn't blow it out so much. It's a little better. Looks better on the record than it does on my screen, I feel. Anyway, this is my goal. This is my plan. I am going to build a base into this rock. And me and my friend had done this a little bit. Ran into a couple of issues. Ooh, look, that connects now. We discovered that at one point our base was not airtight and things were just escaping from it. And that and just me being exceptionally overly ambitious. So, I don't know how this is going to work for you guys on your end. I know what I plan on doing. But that just means that you might see a part and come back to another thing where I explain more stuff, and I hate that there's this frickin' hole right here, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's just the way he dug it out. I want to have it... I want to have it meld with the rock. But it's like too late, and I don't want to extend the base. Anyway, point being, things might change on this specific base, and you guys might not see it in the process. You might just see the end result. Because some of it might be boring, and I don't want to just bore you to death with me being in creative mode and building. So, with all that said, we are going to build a base straight into this overly blown out white wall here. As you can see, if you were looking at all, pretty much, that, actually, I'm going to get rid of these blocks here. I'm going to have to figure out a way to deal with that, but, because I think that part of our airtightness was the way the edges were connected, but I think we can fix that. Anyway, this is all subject to change as well, I will say. You know, I don't know if anybody will, but don't get too attached to the design of it as is, because like I said, it will change. It will change a lot once I figure stuff out. This is our temporary setup guideline and hanger. This is how I like to start. This is also, I guess, I'm sure if you play Space Engineers, you could figure this out, because I'm not super into the community, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say that most of you guys that are playing Space Engineers because you really like Space Engineers, probably pretty smart, or have some interesting ideas at least. So you can probably figure this out on your own. But I'm going to explain what I'm doing as well, in case anybody wants to copy. God, I like to do this, as I'm doing right here, where that should be the same color. This happens sometimes. I don't understand why. Whatever. Anyway, I think that there might be like a chunk or something. Whatever. Anyways, I like to put a middle guideline through the way I've set this up, as this is the middle, so we know exactly where the middle of the ship is, or the station is. That's just me, because I like symmetry, and I guess sometimes I don't like symmetry, but you know, I know how to break it because I'm paying attention to this line. Anyway, the current strategy, I guess you could say, is to just lay down a bunch of blocks. This is how I play as well. I know that in the settings you can change it. You're seeing nothing happen right now because I'm trying to adjust my character to do this. Boom. Oh, I fucked up. Well, it's not a big deal. You just lay down a big flat area, and then that's, you know, where you're going to drill from next to go into the wall. I probably won't go drastically further. And I've also noticed that you want to not put your drills immediately against the edges. Like, I don't want to place a drill along this line, because it will end up pushing it way too far out to the side, to the point where I don't want to deal with that. So I'm trying to think where it was before. I was stopping the drilling there. That one away from the wall, two from the edge, I believe. And I think this is a bug. I'm assuming this is a bug, because if you watch, weird, I can place that drill through a wall. It is helpful. It makes things way easier. And now I have to keep track, remembering how far away oh gosh, slide too much. Moon gravity is kind of finicky. Yeah, that's where I want it. And then I can hold shift and plop up a whole row of 4, and I've got this nice pilot seat, which is my preferred method normally, because, and I probably will start doing this again, where it makes it a little bit of a pain in the ass, but why is it doing this? Anyway, Makes it a little bit of a pain in the ass, but you can plop the pilot seat on top of your drill wall. It's created a weird bubble. I guess I went one more out normally. Or it might just be because maybe I shouldn't throw them in that far. Yeah, so this is also kind of an experiment on my side, as I don't know exactly how everything works. My plan, though, overall, I'm going to lay down, I guess, a mental rough draft by just talking about it. Pop a block there. Is to... Yeah, see, what the hell's up with that lip? You know what, first, I'm just going to test. What did I do? I put it... Whatever, fuck it. We'll just put it right there and see what happens. Select drill. It says drill in the corner. Okay, I should be able to see that. Oh, yeah, that's the problem. I can't have it go too far into the wall to start. Actually, did I put that in the right place, too? Because that's like... Oh, shit. It's hard to concentrate about talking and placing things at the same time. So I'm saying that I want the drills to be here. What did I... Okay. This was there. What if I... You know, if that fucks up a block, I don't care. But anyways, this is like a new experience to me. I'm not aware, like I said, not super involved in the community myself. Neither me or my friend are. So I don't know what anybody else is doing. I don't know if anybody's got a series or is attempting to make a base inside of a mountain. But that's what I want to do. So it's kind of an experimental thing, and even if other people are doing it, I'm not going to look it up because I want to do it. And that's pretty much it. So if we put this down here, this actually, and I was going to say that there's already been, I don't know, I didn't just, whatever. There's already been like a wrench thrown in to my plans because the base ended up being wider than I want it to be, and I'm not sure. But the current thing is, like I said, we're going to be building a hangar, and my friend had brought up a great idea for our game when we were playing. I deselected the drill again. I keep doing that. It's automatically selected. I don't know why, but I just keep unselecting it all the time. Yeah, see? That looks fine. So maybe... Okay. Put it back. Cool. My friend, again, I might eventually start throwing in mods. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it should be okay. They're happy, fine enough with taking the game as is. Oh yeah, see, this is where it's important and where I like to paint this middle line, because I don't know where the hell to put this piston that I want to throw down when I want to throw it down. But whatever. My friend had an interesting idea, an idea that I like, and again, I don't care what the color of the drills are, but I don't know why they want to do that. Oh my god. Sometimes placing things is not super fun. Oh my god, come on! Okay, there we go. There's also probably an easier way to do this, specifically the mirror mode, but I don't remember how to activate that. Okay, so actually, right there. You know what? I might mark that as well to make it easier to tell where I want to stop the drills, so I don't... Because, like, I guess from this angle it looks easy, but otherwise it's not very easy. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do that as well. Yeah, pick yellow. That'd be a good one. Good color. Bleh. So yeah, it makes it very easy. So we'll tell us guidelines. Guidelines are helpful because then you won't screw up whatever you've planned. That's what I'm going to do. Here's the yellow on the edge as a guideline. And again, these are all guideline paintings. I will probably mess with the color scheme probably. I will mess with the color scheme once we get a grand finale, which, God, who knows when that will ever be, because given the chance to run wild like I'm doing right now, I have to replace the piston part. I'm going to absolutely run with it. But we're going to actually try to make some parts of this not so... Oh, crap. No, 3, pull back. Okay, switch to drill. Activate drills. I'm also holding down right click, which is a thing that I sadly very recently learned about. I know that you could do it with a hand driller, but I didn't know you could do it with actual, like, ship-attached drills. Because this will just destroy the stone completely. Don't have to deal with it. Yeah, so, as I was saying, I will run completely wild with this and want to make something crazy. And some of the little extra finessey bits, I guess, will probably be done off camera. So again, whatever. This is like an intro. This is a very long intro. My plan, as I mentioned, I was going to lay out a blueprint and then got distracted and didn't say it, is that we're going to go backward to have a base. This is kind of like a runway hangar kind of area, which I'm going to probably tweak later as well. Pretty sure this is done. And then the next step, which probably will come pretty soon actually, is we're going to drill down. My friend had a great idea with some modded blocks that are in that he found, which you can kind of do here, but the modded ones work better because he's like, we could, when we were talking about our version, it's like it'd be, oh great, we can have these cool elevators, because the plan is this is a hangar, and another factor of this game, if you don't know anything about it, is you can build spaceships, which is awesome. Which will bring up to a different flaw of this base that will be another finesse thing probably to figure out later. But the important thing is that we were thinking it'd be really cool is if you have this nice hangar here, and then you go down, and there's like some sort of downward tunnel that will lead you into like a construction facility, mostly, is what I would really say it is. And then you could put an elevator, elevator. I don't know why I just struggled with that word. You can throw an elevator block in there, and that will provide you a cool ramp, or a cool, a lift to pull up your spaceship from the construction facility. So it's like you could park it and lower it down for whatever. I mean, this is like, really, you have 6 degrees of freedom in this game completely. So, you can just fly, but it's kind of cool to, make some functionality to your things. There's some really impressive stuff that people have made. But yeah, so I think that's actually going to be the secret to this right now, is that we are going to throw down one more row of drills. I don't know why I did that like that. And to do this here, and also hold shift and do all the other stuff. Meh, don't come back at me. Okay, perfect. I don't know exactly what we're going to do here. Also, this pilot seat is getting pretty far from there. It's nice because I did it again. I unselected it. Anyways, it's nice because of the way this works is that I can just hop back in, and drills are always on 1. I can just drill. But if you move a pilot seat, you're going to have to drag and drop blocks in there, but I kind of already have to do that anyway with the pistons, so what's the damn point? Weird. Okay. So yeah, we're actually going to delete that. We're going to... Am I highlighting them? Yes. Oops. Was that because of the drill, or was that me? That's probably me. Nope. Always go the wrong way with that. Yeah, so this is probably far enough, if not even, like, maybe too far. Because about where I put this wall here, pretty close to this area is my plan for an actual hangar door that will, I shouldn't throw my hand in front of my face, block the sound. That's going to be like a hangar door, so that this part will probably be out there and exposed, like everything beyond that line. Out here and exposed. Everything in here will be, I'll have to figure out a way to do it well, will be like an airtight area, you know, so you're not bleeding oxygen all the time. Again, I don't have any of the mods installed. My friend, as I mentioned, is big on the mods. When we play, he usually hosts, so he's all about the mods, and we've got them all running. And like I said, probably explore that later, but for now, okay. So, like I said, my plan here is I think we're going to... the piston goes really far. You know what? No, fuck it. We're going to piston one more time. We want to do this. We're going to piston one last time. Forward, at least. And then we're going to go downward. Again, I should probably remember how to turn on the mirroring thing, because it'll make a lot of this more helpful. We had this on when me and my friend were playing, but I had to do the exact same thing because I used a modded piston, which just is more aesthetically pleasing. It works exactly the same. But for whatever reason, it was not wanting to interact with the mirroring thing. And again, this is all creative mode stuff. I honestly don't know. Here actually is we can do a fun thing. I honestly don't know how practical this would be in not creative, because it's very labor intensive and would require an incredible amount of materials that you probably just don't have. So I don't know. I just think this is a very interesting idea. It will provide a very safe base, and I think it's actually kind of a fun project. So let's select the drills. Okay, look, we're going to hear a bunch of drill noise. We can actually see the impact everything's having right in front of us, because we are sitting in this chair along top of the drills. So it's just kind of a thing that I like to do. Anyway, yeah, let's go. We can actually see all this in action, which may cause a lot of visual lag. So maybe this isn't the best idea. Which I also say, if it's lagging on the video right now, it's actually on the game side itself. The game itself is lagging. I was worried about being able to record this as well. I didn't know how well it would turn out. I know other people record it. I don't know what tricks other people use with some of these games where I can't get certain things to look okay. And they run fine on my computer otherwise. It's just, you know, nature of the beast, I guess. It's mostly Unity games. Unity's a problem. Well, I don't know if it's actually Unity itself. I think it just might be people that make shit games. But that's a whole different thing. Anyway, yeah, look. That was a fun ride that we get to do. Usually hold this going back in case, see, it's like bumping in. This hits a huge area if you hold right-click. It's a huge area. It's impacted the ceiling like multiple blocks above where I'm sitting. And it takes a long time as well. So just personal preference as well. I like to make the pistons go backwards and hold it as well. But otherwise, I had said now is the time to go down. I think that is totally fine area to work with. Now the question is, how do we want to do that? I know this is what I've done in the past, as I put a drill just like that, straight down, and that's probably what we're going to do now. I just now need to figure out... Well, so basically, wherever I put the drill, it impacts about 2 blocks away. I don't so much mind if the blocks are flush with rock underneath, so like here especially, because I'm saying there's this nice cavity here, which is whatever to me, because there is no connection between the block and rock that is airtight. We want block on block action for airtightness, which is important in a game where you're in space and breathing is a thing that you need to, worry about. So yeah, but we want this big. The thing is that how tall is that? 6 tall? This is gonna be crazy, but we're gonna do it. Because, fuck it. Like I said, if I have the chance to, might as well go wild. Might probably not go down. Like, when me and my friend played, I went down very, very far off the base, which is just this part. I don't think I will go drastically downward from this. I will go a little bit down. I will go down enough, I think, to maybe make another row of 4 high area as a 4 drill high area of what we've been doing on this level, which is pretty much huge. And I don't know exactly how deep this will affect. So let's find out. Like I said, again, a portion of this is just kind of wild speculation and experimentation, because I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that maybe you could memorize exactly the impact area of these things, but I don't have that memorized at all. Yeah, see, I don't really care about this space. Probably going to go flush with this edge here, which actually we might just do right now. The lighting is going to get weird because I think it kind of clips through some stuff. But yeah, it's not going to be very exciting to just drill straight down. Anyway, well, no, we're going to poke around with some blocks, placements. So this is, if you couldn't already tell, a wildly ambitious project. As it takes a bunch of time, it takes well, in all honesty, there's actually not a lot of planning, which is kind of nice. You don't need to mess around too much, which is also, if as this is part of the finesse things that I was talking about that might end up happening, to place blocks exactly where you want to place them may end up with the really boring task of drilling by hand, which is, I do that a lot, which is probably just all going to be cut out if that has to happen. Anyway, we went down a huge amount of space. The problem is, well, you know what? No, I actually think that would be okay, because you need the thing that needs to be thought about here is the ship. And which, like I said, I guess we'll just discuss this right now. We'll bring to a point that it's going to be a problem, because part of this game is building ships, which we can do fine in the area that we will build, and we will be able to fly them out through the sweet-ass tunnel we have. The problem is, we are restricted in size now. I could go taller. I could easily go taller. It's not super necessary, I don't think, because ships don't end up they don't have to be huge. But there is the problem of, what if we decide to build a capital ship? As in, which we can actually just poke around for a second here while, nothing else is going on, pretty much. It's just going to be me fiddling with some stuff. Anyway, which button did I just hit? Okay, yes. You can tell by landing gear. Oh. If we want to build a large ship, what are we going to do about it in that base? Because, yeah, one block on top of a piece of landing gear is like more than half of that area. If we go, actually, we could probably just set this inside there to make it easier. We say, oh, look at how tiny that is comparatively. Throw a block on top of it. We've got a lot of room to work with for a small ship. And we can figure out lots of different designs. I actually like building the ships in this game as well, although I've only built small scale. So, the issue that I mentioned is that we won't really be able to build anything with any amount of size, anything very large, inside of this, what the heck? Inside this base, and or fly it into or out of, which can be a problem. I don't necessarily, it's not, it's not exactly a problem. Probably going to build, we have to, the ambition here is, yes, the ambition here is that we build a cool, completely underground base, except for obviously the hangar coming out, and then build some ships and build some stuff, maybe not show off the mods, but implement a few of them that are important and an interesting idea, which we'll probably just talk about in the next episode when I get to more stuff. Like I said, high ambitions, because Space Engineers is actually a pretty enjoyable game to play. But, with all of that said, and while I'm just painting blocks here, oh, fuck, god damn it, this has run a decently long time. So, I'm going to call it there. I'm probably going to continue a little bit, do some touch-ups, so the next time you see this, if you guys want to continue seeing this, or I might just keep going, because I like to, there'll be some more changes to this station. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and I will see you guys when we come back to Space Engineers, which I think will be in like a week because of the nature of the beast. Maybe it'll be something special. Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching.